The Corporation for Public Broadcasting announced it will wind down operations due to a total loss of funding. Congressional Republicans rescinded CPB's funding for this year when they passed a $9 billion rescissions package earlier this month. The final nail in the coffin came Thursday when the Senate Appropriations Committee approved a government funding bill that doesn't include anything for the CPB next year either. Now, it will shut down entirely. This is the first time in more than 5 decades Congress declined to provide money to the organization. It provides hundreds of millions of dollars a year to PBS and NPR stations around the country for programming, research, and technology. CPB President and CEO Patricia Harrison said in a statement, "Despite the extraordinary efforts of millions of Americans who called, wrote, and petitioned Congress to preserve federal funding for CPB, we now face the difficult reality of closing our operations." CPB staff were informed Friday morning that a majority of its positions would be terminated on September 30th, which is the end of the federal government's fiscal year. A small transition team would remain through January 2026 to handle any remaining business. Local stations are now scrambling to find millions of dollars to keep their own operations going. For instance, WETA-TV in D.C., which produces shows like PBS NewsHour, will lose a total of $18 million over the next 2 years. That led the station to implement an immediate hiring freeze. WQED-TV in Pittsburgh announced it would lay off 19 employees to ensure its long-term financial stability. The station is going to lose $1.8 million a year. A source informed Straight Arrow News earlier this week that CPB was preparing to shut down because of the funding loss. When asked, a CPB official told SAN they were not closing and were working to secure funding for next fiscal year. However, that conversation took place before Thursday, when the Senate Appropriations Committee took that fateful vote. I'm Ray Bogan for Straight Arrow News. For more reporting straight from our nation's capital, download the SAN app.